Hello, thank you for your free reading request. We're going to look into what's going on with your employment, and we're also going to get timing around when you can expect your daughter to return home. Go ahead and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so to fully participate in the energy of today's reading. This also helps me further broaden my channel, my reach to help others. Thank you. All right, so first we're going to pull some cards around the energies that currently surround you regarding your employment situation. All right, clear messages for the client regarding her employment situation. So you've got the Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, Six of Swords. I'm drawn to pull another card, Knight of Cups. So with all these cups, I'm seeing that this is a very emotional topic for you. You probably have a lot of built up emotions around this topic in general that you may need to work through. It looks like you may need to bring resolution to this concern through the realm of emotions. Okay, so we'll dig into that a little bit more. With the Seven of Cups, at some point you may have had some options. It's also possible that you had kind of like being in a maze and always end up across a dead end is what I'm also hearing with the Seven of Cups. So you may have had different options, nothing quite panned out. Let's go ahead and get some clarity around that. And with the Two of Cups, perhaps there was somebody involved. Perhaps at some point you were considering like a business idea or something, and maybe you were working through that with somebody. The Two of Cups can also speak to mentorship. Perhaps there's someone in your life that, and this may or may not be a romantic connection, okay, but because this is more of a job focused, career focused reading, at times this can speak to mentors. There's just somebody that has like ideas, somebody that might be feeding you information. You could have also just been in a period of like a bit of a rut here with the King of Wands in reverse, so not feeling very passionate or driven or fiery. You may have also been dealing with just a lot in your life at some point that has impacted your ability to return to work or get a job. Because I also see here that either you're currently still going through a transition or you recently went through a transition of some sort and you're bringing that energy into the present. Now, the Six of Swords is overall a more positive card because it speaks about, going from some more troubled waters and moving away from that, making the decisions that are necessary to move forward in calmer waters. And you also have the Knight of Cups here. So you yourself are somebody that wants to take action. You want to move forward just like a knight. You want to go ahead and, be mission driven and, take the steps and the actions necessary. But because we're talking about the Knight of Cups, this could be a very big decision for you emotionally as well. So we can't discount how your emotions play into your situation. Yeah, I feel that you want to be careful. You're considering things carefully because you've got the Knight of Swords here, but he's in the reverse, and so there could just have been, again, some sort of delay. You could still feel a little bit delayed today, currently. You're not impulsive, okay? The Knight of Swords is about impulsivity, but you're not that. I get the sense that you're very much connected to your emotions. You allow how you feel about situations to really drive you. All right. So you were asking about a job and whether or not you're going to be employed this very week. So let's go ahead and look into that. Let's take a look at the energies for this week. Today is Monday. So we still have a few days. What's going on this week? Okay, you got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. You got that Two of Cups again. It's very likely that your next job, your next situation will come through some kind of connection. Again, not necessarily romantic, just somebody could be a friendship. It's kind of like it's not what you know, it's who you know, okay? So give that some thought, because this person might already be manifest in your life, and perhaps it's giving you idea, perhaps it's offered you something, some kind of assistance. You may want to lean in on that a little bit. And you've got the stars, so you absolutely will achieve this new phase in your life. We'll get some additional clarity around whether that's happening this week or not, okay? But this entire process here is ultimately going to result in a true transformation. The star also reminds you to remain hopeful, okay? Because this is major arcana energy here. Major arcana is these bigger, incidents, these bigger situations in our lives, okay? And usually mark new cycles, new beginnings and or endings. The star is all about that fresh new start, okay? You might even literally feel like a star in this new opportunity. But first, you got some things to go through. You have some things to work through. You have the Eight of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have the Seven of Swords here in the reverse. So you have to let go of the things that don't serve you. This is self-limited thinking. This is also at times could be related to past betrayals or things that didn't work out in the past that might still be holding you down internally or emotionally in one way or another, okay? Gotta let go of all of that. The Seven of Swords could also speak to strategy and strategizing, so give that some thought, because again, if there is in fact, another person, a connection, a mentor, somebody that has ideas or could give you assistance of some sort, perhaps you should strategize, just generally strategize, leaning on support of others. The Two of Cups can also speak to like needing to network and things like that. And the Eight of Pentacles, again, for me, this is very cyclical, all right? It's about having kind of gone through a very similar situation a few times, could be karmic. The Eight of Pentacles, though, also signifies mastery, okay? Life mastery, skill set mastery, because you've gone through something so many times, okay? So you probably have a lot to offer in an employment situation. All right, so let's ask Spirit for clarity around timing. Will the current receive or hear about a job or step into a job or start working this very week? I feel like you might actually be waiting to hear back regarding a job offer. So let's go ahead and get an answer around that. We've got the King of Pentacles, so it looks like the answer is no, okay? He's in reverse here. The King of Pentacles is ultimately the energy you want to embody, okay? This is a very settled energy. This is a mature energy. This is someone that is usually very either business oriented or just, literally minding their business. They're all about that money. They're all about getting that job, just being settled, okay? But he's in the reverse. So let's pull an additional card here around the timing. What's the potential timing, okay, for which the client could hear back regarding a job or step into a job or begin working? Timing. All right, we've got the Three of Cups here in the reverse as well. So with the Three of Cups, we could be talking about 3 months. Might be a bit of wait, okay? It could be sooner than that. What these two cards tell me together is that there just might be a bit of a delay, all right? And you might have to wait a little bit of time. But you will celebrate. The Three of Cups is about celebration. There's still some kind of growth here. There might be something that you need to work through, okay, internally, again, thinking about all those cups to be able to achieve your next role. So let's go ahead and ask the cards for guidance around what you can do or should be doing to achieve your next role. Okay, with the Two of Wands here, you might be needing to be open, okay, to a little bit of travel. Perhaps this job is not so close. It might be a little further out, okay? The Two of Wands could also be speaking to just giving things some really careful thought and planning. You have to be clear on exactly the kind of job that is going to best benefit you, okay? This also speaks to patience to some extent, okay? Making sure that you remain positive, that you're remaining, passionate and driven, okay? So don't give up. You've got the Devil here as well. So, let me tell you something about the Devil card, the Devil energy. There's a lot of growth, okay, within this card. But it's about feeling chained down. It's about feeling like and having these kind of self-limiting thoughts, self-limiting beliefs. It's about doubting yourself. It could be like imposter syndrome. It could be a number of things. Within the traditional imagery of this card, we have these two figures here that are chained down, okay? But these chains are actually pretty loose around their neck. So a lot of times what the Devil card is about choosing to remove those chains, that extra weight on our back. You know, we have to literally let that go, choose to release it. That could be bad habits, again, just like limited thinking, negative thinking, stuff like that. We have to let all of that go because it's not serving us, okay? That will certainly put you in a better position. You know, the other thing here, because I'm thinking about all those cups at the beginning of your spread, you might have a lot of like emotional feelings, you know, things around like the job situation, and that too is something that you would have to let go. So think of anxieties and fears, you know, all these emotions that you may be experiencing. You want to go ahead and let that go too. All right, let's see if there's some additional messages for you regarding your job before we move on to your next message or your next question. All right, you got Empress here. Making sure to take care of yourself, making sure to put yourself first. You know, at times what Empress reminds me of is about not overextending ourselves or doing too much or giving too much without there also being that like reciprocity or allowing ourselves to receive, okay? So it's also a card of taking care, okay? So just take it easy, have faith. You've got, you know, some major arcana energy here. Like I said, this Star card is a very beautiful card. It is a message of hope, all right? You can expect your situation to resolve itself. It might take some time, okay? But you will be moving into something new. Something grand enough, right? And representative of that Star energy in a fairly short amount of time. So we could be talking about starting 2023 with a new job or just starting a new phase in our life. Okay. You also had another question. You want to know when your daughter is coming home. Let's go ahead and shuffle on that. Clear messages for the client regarding her daughter coming home. See if we can get some timing around when she's coming home. Is she coming home soon? Got the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. We also have the Emperor here in the reverse. You know, this could be representative of energies that are important to and surrounding your daughter. So likely parents, okay? I do feel this Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse is speaking to aspects of your personality. And given also that we just looked at Empress, because the Queen of Pentacles, a lot of times from a health perspective especially, talks about making sure that you are following the basics to keep yourself healthy. All right, you want to make sure you're well rested. This includes physical, this includes the mental. You want to make sure that you're eating properly and hydrating and things like that. You know, the Queen of Pentacles can also be a single mother. A lot of times she is, and the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that her love language is to do for others, is to give to others. So just thinking back to some of the things I said earlier about making sure there's that, you know, give and take and flow and reciprocity. So give that some additional thought. But yeah, make sure that you're taking care of yourself during this time, because with the Nine of Swords here in the reverse, I feel like this situation, and maybe the job situation as well, has just resulted in a lot of anxiety and stress, mental anguish even, might be something that's keeping you up at night, something that you haven't been able to sleep very good over. You've got the Emperor here in the reverse. You know, again, it could be an aspect of your personality or of another parent figure in your daughter's life. It's a very kind of rigid energy, an extremely rigid energy, okay, extremely so, especially in the reverse here. With the Nine of Swords, you know, the swords, wands, they move a little bit more quickly. We could be talking about 9 weeks, or the number 9 might have some sort of importance, okay, with the timing around when your daughter will come home. The number 9 itself is also the last digit from 0 to, single digit from 0 to 10, the number system actually ends at 9 before the numbers start pairing up, okay? And so the significance of this is that the number 9 is about the closing of cycles. So my sense is overall that yes, she will be coming home soon, but I'm trying to see if we can get a little bit more clarity around the timing for you. It seems like the answer is yes overall. So let's see if we can get some additional clarity around that, if it's meant to be known. All right, clear messages for the current regarding when her daughter will return home. Is it anytime soon? Well, we've got the Lovers here. Major Arcana, a decision that's going to need to be made. Got the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is a very charismatic energy. This is somebody, I feel that the message here is to remind you to enjoy life a little bit. It's okay to allow yourself to enjoy life a little bit. To really kind of take in the sun and just, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Maybe it's also about adopting or just embodying that energy of the Queen of Wands. Is a little bit more of a lighthearted kind of energy versus maybe the Queen of Pentacles. She's a little bit more, structured, a little bit more serious. The Lovers has a lot to do with, there's a lot of like biblical, like religious references within this card as well. So give some thought to like how to achieve harmony, because the Lovers has a lot to do with also, achieving harmony, okay, in our decision making, in our day-to-day journey. Got the Ten of Swords here, so more swords. Ten of Swords is kind of like a game over. It's a restart. It's that darkest hour right before the dawn. So again, what I'm hearing is yes, there's a strong chance, there's a strong possibility that everything here related to your daughter is going to come to an end. You've got the Nine of Swords, you've got the Ten of Swords, and 10 is also about, okay, closing out, we're done. And it's literally the darkest hour before the dawn, before the start of something new. It's not abundantly clear tonight around the timing, but the message that I'm getting overall is that yes, there is a possibility that she will be coming home early, or there will be some kind of shift, some kind of change, something with that Lovers card that may result in change, in a positive change, something that will bring like a harmony. Let me go ahead and pull some self-concept affirmation cards for you. You can use these messages during this time on your journey to support you. That one flipped over. This one did too. I'm going to go ahead and read them. I am the master of my own mind and I'm ready to move forward. Gives that some thought. Could be talking about getting out of negativity and moving somewhere mentally and emotionally, okay? That's going to serve you more. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. Make sure that you are always tapped into that love for self, as well as, of course, continue to exude that love towards others. Thank you and best of luck.